Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
How you doing? How you doing?
Good brother, good brother. What's on your shirt, brother? What you got? What you got?
It's a breast cancer awareness shirt. Her fight is my fight. As you know, my wife is a breast cancer survivor. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's a way of showing support. I got a few statistics. If you,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's estimated that this year, 2025, that approximately 316,950 women and 2,800 men are expected to be new cases of breast cancer. Black men, if we get breast cancer, we got a worse prognosis than anybody else. In the U.S., 1 in 8 women will receive a breast cancer diagnosis at some point in their lives. The best thing to do is you got to self-check. Ladies, make sure you get your mammograms. Stay on top of it. Men, when you're bathing, do a self-check. If you feel something that ain't right, don't think, well, you know how men think. It ain't nothing. It could be something because men can get breast cancer as well. Donate to research. Every little bit that you give will help.
Yeah.
I'm off my soapbox.
Nah, you good, bro. Yeah. And shout out to all the breast cancer survivors out there, including your wife, man. That's yeah. We need to bring more awareness to it.
Absolutely.
And we kind of dropped the ball a little bit. It's the end of the month, but still glad you're able to give us some stats and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, my wife mentioned to me, she's like, you had on a Go Pink shirt last week and you still didn't say nothing about it. Dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball. Had the shirt on and dropped the ball.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make an excuse for that one. Drop the ball.
That's why we married, man. We gotta, that spouse is supposed to, guide us.
Yeah.
Guide. Oh man. Yeah.
A little bit, not
too much. Not too much. But yeah, man.
What? Oh, is.
Yeah, you gotta put your foot down, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, man. Also, I became a granddad this weekend, man.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I'm officially a granddad. Shout out to my daughter and son-in-law. First grandson. Shout out to him.
So Paul?
Not going with Paul. Not going with granddad or Gramps. I'm going with Pops. Keep it neutral. Pop seems still like he can, like he's still with it. Right? That don't sound too old.
Paul is not. That's Paul sounds old. Pops is all right.
Paul.
Oh, Pops is all right.
Pops is all right.
But Pops kind of sound like he's still gonna be at the pool hall.
I might still be at the pool hall.
Pimping hoes and slamming Cadillac doors.
Like those. Oh man, but yeah, man. Speaking of having money or not having it, let's talk about those SNAP programs, man. They could end and probably will end on November 1st, which is this week. Is it?
Yeah, because they won't open the government back up.
Let me ask you this though. Seriously, do you think that they should be able to come up? Do you think the Democrats should compromise for this reason alone, that people could be affected as soon as November 1st?
It would be nice. However, I think the Democrats have played the Republican game so long, they know that November is also open enrollment. So insurance is going to double, quadruple. So What hand do you play? Why don't the Republicans just do the nuclear option and pass it?
Yeah, but this tug of war that's going on, it's gonna hurt a lot of people. A lot of
The
people
people are
don't know.
suffering. The people are suffering right
They're
now.
suffering. Right. That's what worries me.
But with that said, yeah, there's a lot of blame, and they're past the point of saying it's the Democrats' fault, it's the Republicans' fault. Somebody need to bring them together. There should be somebody that can unite them and bring them to the same table and try to get something going to get this passed.
I don't know
I
anybody.
wonder who that is. The same people, the same guy that's trying to negotiate peace overseas, but won't get it here.
Oh, you talking about this guy? Oh,
that guy.
Well,
that guy.
That's not gonna happen, and you know it's not gonna happen. And we know, everyone knows it's not gonna happen.
Well, he said he won't negotiate with him until, or he won't even talk to him until they sign the CR. But there's no negotiation there.
Yeah, it's a
but
bully.
You going over there, trying to make peace over there, and you got people here, them kids that you love because you don't want them aborted, about to go without food.
Yeah. It makes him look better to negotiate with people overseas, another country.
Yeah, because he's going to win a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, he's going for that Nobel Peace Prize. It looks good on him with foreign relations. But right here, domestically in this country, I mean, he looks like an idiot, to be honest with you. He does. He looks, if you starve out these people, well, the people that are suffering are some of his people. A lot of his people actually voted for him.
He never cared. Yeah, I don't know why y'all thought. Let's be honest. Why you think a billionaire gonna care about poor folk? Why you think he gonna fight on poor folks' side? Why? What made that make sense to you?
Something. I don't know. I don't see how it could make sense. Like you said, he's never probably had to. I know he's never had to deal with any kind of SNAP program, or
he never really had to work.
He never had to work. He's never suffered, with anything regarding this. So why? How can he relate to?
Yeah, how can he feel your pain? He's never felt it.
He's never felt it.
And I promise you, his SNAP ain't ending because he ain't on it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he's suing the DOJ. Not only is the government shut down and programs ending, he's trying to sue for, is it 230?
$230 million.
$230 million during the shutdown here in the U.S. Make that make sense.
Because of his trials. And let's be honest, and the only reason they got dropped because he got elected.
I mean, could you, they say read the room.
He don't care. He writes his own book in the room. And then he says, I don't need the money. I'll donate it to charity or something. Number one, if he get $230 million and he donated to charity, we need to see who's a part of that charity. Make sure it ain't Ivanka or Donald Jr. or Eric.
Well, it'll be charity ballroom. The ballroom. That's a charity fund.
Well, even with that, it comes from the taxpayers. If you're gonna donate to charity, let me pick let's donate it to breast cancer. My portion.
Right.
Let us pick where it's gonna go.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Yeah.
And I would be shocked if he donated that $230 million.
He ain't donating. We'll never hear about it.
I don't like to
disclose. He said, I don't like to disclose where I donate my charity. That's what he's gonna say. We'll never know.
Yeah, because you don't donate it, but to your pocket, your Bitcoin. Man.
Oh, yeah. Well, since we're talking about money, this podcast is about money today, man. You got Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, Damon Jones were involved in a gambling scandal and were arrested last Friday, man. When you saw this news, man, what'd you think?
What I really niggas never learn.
That's your exact thoughts, I'm sure. Pretty sure. I think that's what you said. You said niggas.
I mean, I you got all this money. Now, Chauncey, they say poker games and stuff, but the mob involved in it, these guys had too much money. They had too much money, they didn't know what to do with it. But they're innocent until proven guilty. Same thing we said about Diddy. But these dudes don't arrest you unless they got some stuff lined up on you.
Feds don't got
roll
time to
on you
waste.
for no reason.
No, feds ain't got no time to be wasting on y'all. They got a case.
You think Gilbert Arenas told?
No. Well, he cooperated. I'm sure.
Yeah, he snitched because he got out awful fast.
He did. He cooperated. He cooperated.
And my thing, okay, I can see. Well, I can't see any of it. But like I said, Chauncey's not doing anything on games, but they got Rozier shaving points.
Yeah, he asked to come out of games. Gave people the heads up, what's going on in the game. Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah.
You don't make enough money.
Yeah, he risked it all just to win a few thousand. That's what I'm asking. Like, is this really about greed, or is this really an addiction? Are these guys?
It's got to be an addiction.
Well, there was an argument about it. No, I'm gonna play the clip for you. This was Charles Barkley. This is what he had to say.
It ain't got nothing to do with addiction. These dudes are stupid. Why are they stupid? Under no circumstances can you fix basketball games. Under no circumstances. I love to gamble. The notion, like, Rozier makes $26 million. Him betting, giving people information or taking himself out of games, how much is he going to benefit taking himself out the game to get unders? Like, he's making $26 million. The notion he gave, how much of these guys he gave a head up? He took himself out of games on prop bets. How much money is he going to make?
Well, if he did that, you're proving my point.
What do you mean?
That means
that's
that
not
it's an
addiction.
illogical thought process. No. If you're making $26 million to try to win 50,000, like, that's illogical. So that you're proving my point.
That's addiction. You're risking that.
Isn't addiction? You ever just played them slots?
I never played the slots before. Never played. Don't. Why?
Because you'll find yourself just putting money in there, putting money in there, putting money in there. Because every once in a while you'll hit something and you'll be like, all right. Yeah. Don't do it.
It's an addiction.
You can get addicted to it. I can see it. It's an addiction.
Well, but these guys, you take Chauncey Billups, who was a former player, still has that competitive edge. You have Terry Rozier still playing, still has a competitive edge. Damon Jones, same thing. It's a competitive spirit to betting. People that bet.
But my thing is, I can see Chauncey. I can't even see Damon Jones because he's giving people inside information on people injured and stuff.
All right.
But Rozier, it's got to be an addiction. Why? Like you said, why risk $26 million for 50,000?
It doesn't make sense, right? To most people, that does not make sense.
No, it is stupid, but it is an addiction. It's got to be an addiction.
Yeah. And then you look at not just these players, but you look at the sports landscape with all these sports betting. You got DraftKings, FanDuel, Bet365, Fanatics. You got all these platforms, and people are drawn to this, including players. They have to be. It's in their face every day.
Yeah, all you got to do is pick up this thing right here and it's right there at your fingertips. You can just do whatever.
It's easy. It's easy to place a bet. We could place one right now. If I wanted to. It's that simple. Right now, as we do the pod.
Yeah,
it's too simple, and they know
I mean, it's that easy. It's right at your fingertips, and man.
So who's to blame here?
Easy to get addicted.
But who's to blame for the way these things are going? Is it the sports gambling industry, or is it the league promoting this? Because every commercial you see, just about every other commercial is one of these platforms, DraftKings or FanDuel.
I say the blame goes both ways. The league is, especially the NBA, is going to have to do something, because it's like there's a microscope on them. There's no telling how much money they made in the partnership, but they might need to be like, we probably need to back out from this. Because it's causing a problem.
I ain't think about that. This is a bad look for them to still advertise under DraftKings, like still taking endorsements from DraftKings or FanDuel. Wow. You didn't think about that.
Because you can't tell me that these are only 3 people.
Oh, it's more to come.
Oh, it's bigger. It's deeper than that.
The mafia? Come on.
Yeah. It's more to come. Yeah. It'd probably be good for Adam Silver to sit down and be like, nah, we gotta step back. I know it's gonna cost us some money. The salary cap won't go up.
But if you think about it, and you think about this, when you think about sports betting or anything that was illegal at one point, gambling was illegal, and now it's legal. The dirty people, the people underground, they get cut out. They get cut out of the situation. And then it gets murky. They start getting involved in getting the players involved. When weed was illegal, it cut out the weed man. I'm just saying, when it was legal, now it's legal. It cut out the illegal way to get it. So is this the same situation? Is it just getting dirtier and dirtier because it's legal now? Most places.
Yeah, and it's just like weed. If you go back and make it illegal, the weed man then he's just gonna blow up again. If you go, I guess it's somehow safer this way, but I don't think you will have as much sports betting if you don't have this. If you don't have what? If you don't have this whole where sports gambling's everywhere. I think it cuts down on people if it's illegal. Yeah, because everybody's not gonna go down to the right near the liquor store. Yeah, to the bookie. Yeah. Now the weed man, people who smoke weed gonna go find the weed man regardless. Yeah. Speed out. Yeah. So, but with this, I think it definitely cut down on that industry. Yeah. And it definitely cut down on sports betting if it wasn't legal. Yeah, you now, cut the mob out. Who's going to be the person to say, "Hey, we need to make this illegal"? Right, the mob. You think they're happy with that? The mob is unhappy with the way. You really think they're happy with that? They're not happy. They're not happy at all. But it's bad for the league, though. You think about the NBA, majority black league. But is that the issue? It's not in black league, but don't you think that's part of the issue that the NBA is run by the players? It's run by the players. Do you think that's part of the problem? Because I do. I think that's part. Well, because the NFL, and you really don't hear anything about Major League Baseball. Well, I don't pay attention to Major League Baseball. You don't hear it like this, like you do the NBA. And like I said, because the players are empowered. Mm-hmm. They are empowered. Maybe too much. Adam Silver likes it this way right now until he starts losing money. Because the NBA is about the players. NFL is about the teams. Mm-hmm. But Like if you're a LeBron fan, LeBron play for the Lakers now. If LeBron moves somewhere else, you might be whatever that team fan is. But if you're a Cowboy fan and Michael Parsons get traded, you'll be mad. But you ain't gonna be a Green Bay Packer fan.
No,
Still gonna be a Cowboy fan.
Yeah,
bad as they suck.
Mm-hmm.
Because the NFL, you follow the team. In NBA, you follow the players.
But that didn't used to be that way, though. People used to follow teams in the NBA. We know that. We were Lakers fans.
They used to. Yeah.
They used to. Are.
Yeah. But see, but I was a Laker fan, and I became a LeBron fan, and I was still a Laker fan, but I was still following LeBron. I would cheer for whoever he played for.
Okay. I got you.
And then it just became beautiful because LeBron became a Laker.
Right. Gotcha.
So it was perfect.
But when you look at these players in NBA with the guaranteed contracts, making the most money, and then they get caught gambling, then can you point to greed? Can you point to greed and be like, this is just some greedy, privileged people taking advantage of the system?
I'm leaning on these are guys who are addicted to this, who have more money than they need, and that just what happened. You know, those guys bet on the plane.
They've been known to be gamblers, yeah.
So it's an addiction.
I mean, I ain't ruling it out, but it looks. Let me ask you this: do you think the NFL will be next to be investigated?
But no, because they will kick somebody out of the league forever. They'll need that one example. They will kick you out of the league, and you will never be back.
But don't you think that's going on though? Don't you think gambling is going on in the NFL? As big as the league is, as big as football is right now, it's got to be some illegal stuff going on there. I mean,
I'm sure it's some illegal stuff. I think it's harder to fix a football game than it is a basketball game.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got too many pieces in a football game.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure there's some illegal things and some type of illegal gambling going on. Especially since they put Chauncey's is the one that drives me crazy because he's at home playing poker games or whatever.
Yeah, not only
clearly they're big ones.
He had X-ray tables.
Yeah, clearly they're huge.
Who knew there were X-ray tables out there? You can see the cards. I mean,
who knew?
Genius.
Gamblers, real gamblers. Well, I'm sure stuff like that's going on in the NFL. I'm sure it is.
Yeah, but see, being a conspiracy theorist sometimes part-time, that's my part-time job. I believe that they're next. With what's going on with Bad Bunny and Trump and the FBI getting involved, I think.
Well, why wouldn't they go for them first?
I think he set up the NBA. I think they already had a case building with the NBA. He's going to transition to the NFL.
LeBron didn't talk too much.
They talk too much. He's going in order. You think about Black Lives Matter. You think about everything LeBron said against Trump. They hate the NBA. They hate them. Yeah, but they got a dislike for the NFL.
Well, he hated the NFL too because they wouldn't let him be an owner anyway, even before that.
That's where I'm going with it. Trump, he had a USFL. The New Jersey Generals, but he was locked out of the NFL when he wanted to try to own the Buffalo Bills. Yep. Locked out. They didn't want him there. So he's got a little beef with the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I think the players would learn, like I said, after the first go around and people got kicked out forever. They be like, shoot, I can't mess up this money to get kicked out forever. Forever. I mean, these guys, Colin Kaepernick kneeled, never played again.
True. Yeah, it's
Ray Rice. He had an issue. Never played again.
An issue. Yeah, he had an issue. All right.
All right, maybe that was maybe he ain't one.
And a right hook.
But you know what? Your boy could yell out what he yelled out. Riley, didn't he get a job?
Riley Cooper. Nah, he disappeared too.
Well,
He disappeared.
He needs to because he won't have nobody blocking for him.
Yeah, I mean, NFL, you will disappear real quick. That's one thing about it.
So that I think if they've got that problem going on, all of it, they'll make one example. Let's learn.
But like you,
players are not empowered like the teams.
Yeah, but like you said, the more people and it takes more to fix a football game. Easier or the harder it would be to prove it. Like it'd be harder to prove that people were shaving or betting on games.
Yeah,
it's pretty simple.
How are you going to get? Yeah, you got 11 people on the field at a time. How are you going to get all 11 of them?
Right. It'll be tough.
Because they all got to work together. So y'all quit saying Cam threw the game. Cam made a business decision.
Who said that? People were saying Cam threw the game? Never heard that.
The Super Bowl.
I never heard he threw the game. I thought he made a business decision. I thought that was the
argument. Man, they was blaming. They were saying that he threw the game. He made a business decision. No. He wasn't trying to go down there and get hit.
He punked out. Say what it is. He punked out.
Yeah. He made a business decision.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, speaking of business decision, Marvin Winans, he faces some criticism after he refused to take the offering because it was not enough.
That's but we know that's not.
That's not. I'm gonna play the clip. Let me play the first clip, and then we'll clear it up. Let me play the first clip. This is what was said.
Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
It just sounds crazy. That ain't what I asked you to do. So he didn't take the money. But tell why. Get a backstory.
So he had asked them to line up. Now, he had asked them to line up. And those who had their 1,000 plus an extra 1,000 were to line up first. And they were taking their offering in that order. So this woman is actually out of order. She's not in the right line. So that's why he called her out. Now the issue, I'm wondering why they had to give 1,000 and why they had to come up with another 1,000 for what, I mean, my church ain't that big. It ain't.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of money to ask a lot of people. I would not ask anybody in my church. I wouldn't go to church and say, on our giving Sunday, everybody give $1,000. Some of them ain't gonna come. Some of them be like, you give $1,000. So he was correcting her because she was out of order. There's nothing wrong with him correcting her for being out of order. Now, the whole other thing about the money, why the money, now that's a whole nother can of worms. But him correcting her for that is not wrong.
But him correcting her for that in front of the whole congregation and his tone, I didn't like his tone.
She was out of order in front of the whole congregation.
But did you hear how he talked to her though? Just like she was like a little kid. Y'all not listening. I ain't like that. But she was cool with it. I mean, it's what she. Let me play what she said, Sister Roberta.
You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that. So I was calling them by increments. And and we had someone that had given out of before.
Out of order is what he wanted to say.
Yeah.
He was correcting.
Now, so he did right.
He apologized.
No, I'm talking. He did right in calling her out.
Oh, this woman giving $1,000. I think she deserves to be, respected. Man. You give a grand.
Look,
$1,000.
Now the whole issue is him having them come up there in order of what they gave. Now that's a whole issue. As if you shaming people who don't give as much. So why don't you just take up your offering and not call people in increments or whatever? But because he did that, she was out of order.
The way you hear his tone, you hear what he said?
Man, I talk to people like that too.
That's crazy. Well, that's wrong. That's wrong. You ain't listening. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man.
Because church folk can be frustrating sometimes. He's like, I told y'all what to do. Man, I talk to people like that.
you listen to what you said. I told y'all. Do you hear this, audience?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Make sure you like and subscribe, by the way. And make sure you comment on this pastor here talking about some. This is okay to talk to people crazy.
I don't think you talk to her crazy.
Look, let me just one more time.
Church is sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
That ain't what I asked you to do. Although,
he could have left out the last part.
That's what got me.
He couldn't left out that last part. But people always gotta get the last word.
See.
So what he was doing, he was warning everybody else. If you ain't got 1,000 plus 1,000, get out of line and get in the next line.
Yeah. But he could have said, hold on, Sister Roberta. Hold on. Let me just redirect. Let me redirect you and everybody that's in line. It may have 1,200. They don't have the full amount. Not this ain't enough. Y'all ain't listening. That ain't what I asked you to do.
I'm saying, man,
it's a lot.
As a pastor, you can get frustrated with church people not listening. She just happened to be the one.
And it went viral.
She just happened to be the one. You get frustrated. And, because I've seen that. I've seen that. I've done that.
He did apologize. He went on to I think he apologized because it went viral. I think if this had stayed in house,
he was pressured to apologize. He was pressured to apologize. I don't think you did nothing wrong when you corrected her. Now, like I said, the whole money thing, I can't speak to that. But what you said to her, man,
you ain't had no problem with that.
My first problem was when we saw that and didn't hear the backstory. After I heard the backstory, I was like, nah.
I heard the backstory and I was still like, I ain't like how he talked to her. Like, I just didn't like it.
I mean, he could have left out, I ain't asked you that, or whatever. I ain't asked you to do that. He could have left it out. But sometimes that stuff just come out your mouth.
Yeah, he sounded like he was frustrated. He sounded she may have not been the first person.
He was frustrated.
He sounded frustrated.
Yeah.
But you got to have a little composure.
Because y'all don't listen.
You got to have a little composure, Pastor. I mean,
I thought he was composed.
You thought that was composure?
I thought it was composed. But he had to make sure they understood, look, this is this line. Y'all quit getting in the wrong line.
I can't believe this. Well, look, this brings up a great segue. Because church attendance has dropped in the Black community. And these are some of the reasons why. Let's listen to this clip and react. We're gonna break this one down a little bit. Hold on.
This past year, we saw 3 out of 5 Christians have decided we're not going to church. They say, I haven't been to church in the last 6 months, or I haven't been at all in the last year. I mean, this is the highest percentage of African Americans not going to church. And you say, well, why aren't you going to church? 101 different reasons. Misogyny in the church, abuse in the church. The top 3 was the way the church talks about money, the way the people in the congregation treated me, and the way the pastor leads. By and large, those were the 3 reasons. So I would say we need to cultivate relationships, number 1, where people can be redeemed and restored. If you were hurt by someone, you actually do need someone else to help you heal. It's counterintuitive, but you do need someone to come alongside you and usher in God's healing. But secondly, we need to create spaces in the church where it's okay to ask questions.
So let's break this up. So the 3 top reasons, and I want you to react. It was the way the church talks about money, the treatment, and then number 3 was leadership. Money. Let's talk about money. Do you think that's talked about too much in the church?
I don't think so. I think that they're going to a particular church that's talking about money. It's not the only church. All churches don't sit there and beat you up about money. I don't believe that. I believe that's an excuse where you don't want to go.
Okay. What about the treatment? How they're treated?
That one can be an issue. That can be an issue, the way people are treated in church. Because church folk can be some of the most judgmental people you'll ever meet. Church hurt is a real thing. But even with church hurt being a real thing, that is not the only church. You can get mad at that church, but you can go somewhere else. It's the same God that's at the church with them people that hurt you. It is the same God that's at that other church down the street where the people might embrace you. Don't make how somebody acted make you give up on your relationship with God. Well, I cannot go to church and still serve God. But the Bible tells you not to forsake the assembly of the saints. So you're supposed to be there.
Cool. What about
if you get hurt by people in the church? Oh, that's crazy.
What, the leadership?
I think if you're at a real church with a Bible believing, Bible teaching, you got to understand that the pastor, if it's pastor after God's heart, might lead in a way doesn't make sense to you. But it's not supposed to make sense to you. You're supposed to be obedient. Okay, in the Bible, Joshua has got the children of Israel, and they're the Jericho walls. And God tells Joshua, tell the people, walk around once a day, every day. Just walk around them. Just walk around the walls. Everything in there is yours. This is what I want you to do. Just walk around the walls. Just walk every day. On that last day, walk around 7 times. And then shout. That makes sense to you?
Not really.
Because God told Joshua to tell the people to do it. And on the 7th day, when they went around that 7th time, and they did what God said, the walls came down and everything was theirs. It wouldn't have made sense to us. You know, if it was a bunch of us, man, Joshua, it's hot out here. What you mean walk around? I'm just going to walk around here?
Anybody listening?
We just walked around there yesterday. Man, we didn't walk around here for 4 days. This don't make no sense. Something wrong with him. I don't like the way he leads. But he's following God.
Right. But every every pastor's not like that. We know that. We've seen the scandals. We've seen every pastor's not led by God. Some of them are led by the thing we talked about the first thing, money, power.
So do you give up on the church or do you give up on them?
You don't give up on the church. No, y'all think you give up on the church.
You don't give up on people, period. You don't give up on people, period.
Right.
Because these same people that give up on this pastor will fall on their sword for Charlie. Because Charlie wasn't perfect either.
But don't they expect more, though? When people expect more from their leadership, more from their pastor than they do Charlie. Shouldn't they?
Should they?
Should they? I think so. Don't you think so?
Only difference in you and me is I got a different calling.
But that calling makes
to whom much is given, much is required.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
But that doesn't make you perfect.
No, not at all.
That doesn't mean that the man of God is perfect. So he'll make mistakes. And then they didn't say shifty pastors. They said, I don't like the way he leads. The way he leads, if he's allowing God to lead him, it don't have to make sense to you. What God does don't make sense a whole lot of times. Some of the things that God tell you to do not make sense.
But standards, there's got to be standards.
What kind of standards if God is telling you to do something? If God is leading you to tell these people this is what we need to do. So what you're saying is the pastor should let the people lead him.
Oh, no, he's the leader. The leader should lead, but the leader should lead by example. Right?
Okay.
Right or wrong?
Well, maybe they don't like, I mean, that's what I don't understand when they say, I don't like the way he leads. Or what's he doing?
They said
he shouldn't have to lead for your approval. He shouldn't have to lead for your approval.
I can go along with that, but I'm just saying maybe they saw something that they didn't approve of. Maybe their pastor was, we've seen pastors get caught in scandal, stuff like that. Could you still go to a church where there's a scandal?
Quit blaming the pastors. Quit blaming it on the shifty pastors and blame it on the person that just don't want to get out of bed, and that's their excuse.
But who want to follow a shifty pastor? Come on now.
Go somewhere else.
But again, we talked about church.
Every pastor you run into is going to be wrong. Every church you go to is going to hurt you. No, you just want to lay in bed. Don't be man on somewhere.
No, listen to this now. Listen, I'm saying, but we talked about church hurt. It takes time to get through that. And that leads me to my next question. Does church need to have a safe space? You mentioned the last part that it needs to be a safe space where somebody can talk, almost like an HR department at a job. They don't just have to go to the pastor to talk. They need to talk to somebody outside of the pastor. Is that fair?
I need you to explain.
So if you're having issues with the pastor, you can't go to the pastor. You can, but maybe people don't feel like it's a safe space for them to speak directly to the pastor they have an issue with. It's not a safe space. Maybe they need an outlet.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
But they ain't gonna do that anyway. If people got issues with the pastor, they ain't go to the pastor.
Who they gonna talk to?
They're gonna talk about the pastor.
To the church.
Yes.
I know that, but this lady's more, she's saying that there should be another space for them to express how they're feeling about church. Church needs to be a safe place within a safe place. It needs to be somewhere they can go and talk to somebody other than the pastor.
I just don't understand what you're saying. I mean, I can understand having an open conversation.
Mm-hmm. Like your job, for instance. We know we can go directly to our boss probably and speak directly. But if things I don't know if I can talk to them, then you can go to human resources, for instance. Right. You see what I'm saying? Can you not go to human
have an HR department?
That's exactly what I interpreted from what she said. Yes. Yes.
So how many people at your HR department, they go to school for it?
Yeah, probably. Maybe some of them. Yeah.
They probably got something on the wall.
Yeah, they probably got a degree or two on them. Right.
And they got some certifications for HR.
Yeah.
Every church got that.
That's what
that's the problem with our churches now, though. We got people out of position. You got to do with the third grade education counting the money. And you got all this.
It could be a problem.
Then you wonder why the building fund ain't got no money in it.
That's a whole nother subject.
I mean, I just think the church should have open communication. I don't know about a certain department.
Is a church a safe space then? Is it a safe space?
If you're big enough, sure. If you're a big enough church, sure. Have a department. Don't call it HR because unless you got HR professionals.
Right.
Yeah, but people sometimes people just don't want to take accountability.
But is the church? I mean,
what you want? So it almost feels like you get offended because the pastor say something you don't like. So now I'm gonna go to HR. I don't like what he said. I don't really care if you like what he said. if it's in the Bible, your problem is not with me. Your problem is with the Bible.
Well, no. If I was Sister Roberta at Reverend Marvin Winans church, I'd go to HR. I'm just saying, I would have went straight to HR or whatever.
You know what HR would have said?
What? You out of order.
Well, honey, were you in the right line? Honey, were you in the right line? Just yes or no, you weren't in the right line. I mean, we'll talk to Pastor about his tone and what he said, but you weren't in the right line.
But see, that's something. Though.
Roberta goes back with a tail between her legs.
No, that's being addressed. If you say I'm gonna talk to the pastor about his tone, that's fair. That's fair enough. I know something's being said, being handled. That's fair, right? It's a safe space.
Okay.
It's a safe space. It's a safe space. This wouldn't have didn't have to go viral. She could just went straight to
it's gonna go viral because somebody gonna have their phone out.
Yeah. I mean, you got that. It's probably like you said, if it's at the state in the house, no conversation. Nothing.
Man, somebody would have said, I can't believe he said that. Yeah, but she was out of order.
Yeah. And he used the word rebuke. I think I heard rebuke in there. It was a little much.
It was correction. They corrected her.
He redirected her, man. But yeah, so
I mean, I don't know. I don't know when we say a safe space. I don't know. I don't know what we mean.
So let me ask you this:
is it a safe space where you can express your feelings?
Is a church a safe space? Do you feel like the church is a safe space to express your feelings and concern and to ask questions?
It should be.
That's what she went into. I kind of cut
not doing service.
No, not during service. But they're saying some people ask questions or questioning not the pastor, but questioning the Bible, questioning.
You have Bible study. Come to Bible study.
That's the place to question, is what you're saying. That's the safe space to question.
Come to Bible study. Yeah,
that's the safe place.
No questions are off limit. Come to Bible study.
Yeah. So you think the decline is just people does not want to go?
I mean, there are some people. There is a lot of church hurt. There is, and I don't want to say get over it, but you gotta get over it. Don't let people shape your relationship with God. I also think that it's become real easy ever since COVID for people just not to go to church.
That spoils some people. It's easy just to go and turn the TV on, get the remote.
Yeah.
But what do you think you missed? What do you think you missed for those people who say, "Well, I watch church on, on TV, and I get what I need"? what do you say to those
You
people?
miss
What
the
are
atmosphere. You miss the atmosphere. You miss the fellowship with like-minded believers. You may come to church and say the praise team singing, and they're singing a song that just breaks you out, and you just begin to worship in that atmosphere. You may come and somebody has a testimony. There's something that you just went through, or you're going through right now, and they're saying how God brought them through it. You don't hear that on clicking on, but when you're there, you experience it, and it can encourage you to keep on keeping on because God brought them through it. Man, I think a lot of times we come up, yes, church is real. Yes, you got some shifty pastors. Yes, you got folk who are only concerned with money, but don't lump everybody in that same basket.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's your relationship with God, and don't let anybody break that.
There you go. All right, let's move on to some racism. We didn't talk about anything racist today. Chick-fil-A offers an apology after a black police officer paid for his meal while white officers got their meal for free. I mean, this is Chick-fil-A. This is God-fearing.
Hey, I told my daughter, I said, we boycotting Chick-fil-A. No, we ain't.
People love Chick-fil-A. They say it's the chicken of gods, is what I've heard. I don't know. Is it the
I don't even like Chick-fil-A like that.
It's not that good. So I'm asking you, is it Chick-fil-A, the chicken of gods, or is this Bigot Bird?
Hey, at that Chick-fil-A, it was Bigot Bird.
It was Bigot Bird, right?
And the thing is, the black officer had on the same outfit as everybody else.
Yeah, I know. I was looking. I read
like
that
he was undercover.
He was not undercover. He stood in the line.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I read that one. He was standing with the guys, waiting on his meal, and they're like, "All right, yeah, $18.75."
You still got to pay.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute.
What you see with all it? You got to pay, sir.
But see, don't you think his white colleagues let him down a little bit, though?
For not speaking up for him?
Yeah. Even though he told him not to. Well, he told him not to. But why did he tell him not to?
When have people ever not done what you told them to do when they want to do something?
See, I got white. I don't want to say white friend. I got a white friend who lives with me. If we experience this, we would both walk out.
Y'all both be in jail.
We both be in jail, and we both wouldn't eat there. There's no way I could have sat there eating with people who didn't pay for their food.
Yeah, and I had to. Yeah, they failed him.
They failed him. They failed him as a
failed him. And you're gonna tell me 7 of them there, and he say y'all don't say nothing, and not one of them. He's gonna be like, man, bump that. They go say something.
Sounds suspicious, man. I hope this story that it sounds suspicious. Like nobody said anything. Y'all just sat there and ate your meal and didn't discuss this. You ate your little number one with cheese.
Yeah, that's man. Yeah, that ain't God. That ain't God's chicken.
That's Bigot Bird.
God don't discriminate.
But you know, Chick-fil-A has had a history of like discrimination with LGBTQ. We've heard about it.
Yeah, that's where they use the Bible. They Bible Belt people.
Yeah, but where does this fall?
Hey, that ain't in the Bible. Y'all lose. That ain't in the Bible.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, wow, not Chick-fil-A, but yeah. Well,
Chick-fil-A
what? Well, your boy.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's Snoop Dogg, man. He changed his mind. He said, you know what? Love is love. Love is love, dog. Love is love.
You just whichever way the wind blow. I'm on this side today. I'm on this side today.
Well, he said that he put out a cartoon. He put a cartoon out, and he says that, you know, it's called Love is Love. It's a cartoon about same-sex marriages and relationships. even though he was upset with the Disney movie who depicted the same image. What's up with that?
So, cause Snoop is all about the dollar bill, y'all. Because if you don't support it, why you make a cartoon about it?
Yeah, I mean, on this one,
calling for a cap. Okay.
Yeah, he's looking for money. He's just trying to figure out more ways to make money. Man, that's crazy. I believe. You know how I believe that homosexuality is wrong.
I know you do. Yeah,
but I have friends that are gay. I don't agree with their lifestyle. I love them, but I'm not gonna say. I had a friend ask me, if I get married, you gonna come to the wedding? No, I can't.
You can't even go? Really? I mean, not saying you have to marry them in the ceremony, but you wouldn't even
I understand what you're saying.
You wouldn't go. Interesting.
I still love you, but I can't be going because it seems like I support this.
That's interesting. What if it was a child or a sibling? Still wouldn't go.
Still wouldn't go. I was about to say, wait, what if they was marrying a child? No, wouldn't go.
No. What if it was your child or a sibling?
I couldn't go.
Still wouldn't go.
I couldn't go. I still love you.
That would hurt, though. That would hurt.
I'm still going to accept your partner. Yeah, I'm still going to accept your partner. But that's I can't.
Strange. But can't you still go and just say, Lord, forgive me?
I'm tired of people asking God to forgive them before they do something.
I'm just saying, like, can't you just go?
That's the problem with people today. They think God is like a genie in a bottle. I can go do whatever. Lord, forgive me. Forgive me for what I'm about to do. Don't do
it. I'm just saying, man. Like, come on.
I couldn't. I couldn't. Now, also, both my children are straight.
Right.
So it's hard for me to even put myself in that position. But I just don't think I could. And I'm still gonna love you. I'm gonna love you anyway. I can't.
Well, at least you're standing your ground. Unlike Snoop here, who changed his mind. He put out a whole cartoon.
If I'm like Snoop, if I'm like Snoop, I don't agree with it, but I'll marry you.
Right.
Make sure you pay me.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he we saw this happen
before.
Stand for
it, stand for it. Oh
yeah. He did this with Trump when he said, "Man, which one of y'all jigaboos, coons gonna be at Trump's inauguration?" And then he was at the next one.
It was you. You the jigaboo that was gonna be at Trump's inauguration.
Oh man! So when you see a legend, because I can call Snoop a legend like Snoop, keep flip-flopping, switching, doing all these things, man, does it change the way you see Snoop in the culture?
Yeah, it's changed the way I see him in the culture.
You've been done with him for a while.
I don't even listen to Snoop music, and I'll listen to R. Kelly. I don't even listen to Snoop.
Yeah. It makes him look. We know he's corporate now. This is corporate Snoop. He's a corporate crip for sure at this point.
He don't seem real anymore.
No, and that's one thing people respect in hip hop culture is authenticity and just being real, just being yourself, man. And he's not that anymore. He's whatever. He'll do whatever. He'll chill with Martha Stewart. He'll go DJ for Trump.
He'll say, "Let's chase that dollar, dog."
Oh man, yeah, that's the Snoop.
Y'all can have him.
Yeah, Snoop in his 50s. Snoop in his 50s is different.
Yeah,
it's totally different.
I don't want him no more. Y'all can have him.
You know, so we trade. Who we gonna trade Snoop for? Who we gonna trade him for? Who would you take from the white community at this point?
Man.
Who would you trade for?
Can we just trade him for future considerations?
Trade him for future draft picks.
Yeah, I trade him for a bag of peanuts right now, man. I can't eat these flip flops, man.
He flip flops. He flip flops a lot, man. But yeah, that's Snoop. That's Snoop. But yeah, man. But good pod, man. You want to say anything before we get out of here?
Donald Trump does not like black people. Praise Jesus. Oh, I gotta go back and praise you. Can you rewind all the way? Let's start over. So I can praise Jesus from the very beginning.
You didn't. You forgot. You forgot. Just like I forgot to make sure everybody subscribe, and do all the things. But you know, it's all right. It's all right, man. And release that stuff out while you at it.
Yeah, praise Jesus. Trump don't like black people. Praise Jesus.
Oh man. Oh, feedback. We gotta get some feedback. So last week I said D'Angelo was the king of neo soul. Boy, did I catch a little heat. Somebody said I was wrong.
The last time I checked, it was
what?
Everybody said it was who?
Well, people were saying it was Maxwell. Some people said it was Maxwell, and some people were like, "Why are you making it into a hierarchy?" I'm just like, we've been doing this from the beginning of time.
Yeah, come on now.
Right. We just podcasted, bro. Like it ain't that serious.
Yeah,
it's my opinion.
Yeah, you got your opinion. Because really, you know, I still, for me, I say it's Maxwell. But you know who I like better than Maxwell and D'Angelo?
Who?
Shaheem.
But see, he's more just R&B though.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if you're gonna put it, so it's Maxwell.
So you still think Maxwell's over?
In my opinion.
In your opinion, I respect that. That's what I say. I respect everybody's opinion, but I was like, why can't I just say that? You know, it's not a hierarchy. It's just like people say Michael Jackson is the king of pop, right? People say that.
King of pop.
No, I mean, I was like, man, I am not going back and forth with you. So I ain't doing it, man. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
See, at least they ain't call you big dummy like they would call us Squidwards or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't do all that.
My thing is, I'll go back and forth with you if we have intelligent conversation.
I like it.
If you have an opinion that I disagree with, no name calling, we'll talk.
Yeah, I'm with that.
But you start name calling? Nah.
Yeah. I can deal with that. But yeah, so yeah. What was that? A comment?
No, I don't think it was Squidward, but it was some dumb name.
I don't remember
some stupid name.
You were in the comments heavy. I'm just getting into the comments and noticing. Like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't check. I didn't see those. I only looked at one day.
Yeah. Go to the D'Angelo one. Yeah, we got a lot of. It's about 10, 12, 15, like back and forth. But yeah, but keep commenting, keep subscribing, do all the things, man. Make sure y'all tell me your opinions, man, of some of these topics. The black church. You think the black church has needs an HR department? Does it need to be a safe space? He doesn't.
So I wonder, why don't they check the white church? Church attendance is probably off everywhere.
I think it is. But see, the black church has been like the foundation in the black community. We know that. That's one thing we had was church.
Yeah.
And now, yeah.
That's a whole other conversation, dog.
That might be next week. It is. It really is another conversation about what, especially when it comes to what's going on in this country right now. Where's the black church stand on that?
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. We can talk about SNAP program. We can talk about how, we can talk about a lot. But yeah, we're good pod, man. Appreciate you as always, brother.
All right, man. Hey, ladies, gentlemen, check your tatas.
Right now?
Tatas.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Your TTs.
Yeah. You gotta ruin it, man. We're being serious about breast cancer awareness. It's real.
Check tatas.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a real thing. That's all I got, man. Love you, man.
All right, man. Love you too, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, do all the things. Been another episode of Culture No Cap. Peace.
Peace.